Good evening. Kwara State is once again under siege, and the news coming in is heartbreaking. Armed bandits attacked the Koro community in Ekiti local government area of Kwara State this Sunday afternoon, leaving one person dead and forcing terrified residents to flee their homes. This is happening right now, today as I speak to you, and it's a developing situation that every Nigerian needs to know about. The attack occurred this afternoon when heavily armed men invaded the community and began shooting sporadically, catching residents completely unawares. Imagine going about your Sunday, perhaps preparing lunch or getting ready for evening prayers, and suddenly your peaceful community turns into a war zone. That's exactly what happened to the people of Koro. The gunmen came without warning, firing their weapons indiscriminately, and in the chaos that followed, one person lost their life while everyone else ran for safety, leaving behind everything they own. Now, what makes this attack even more disturbing is the timing and location. Koro community is a border settlement that shares a boundary with Egbe town in the Yagba West local government area of Kogi State. These border communities have become particularly vulnerable because they sit at the edges of state territories, and sometimes security coordination between neighboring states creates gaps that these criminals exploit. But here's where the story gets even more painful. This attack on Koro didn't happen in isolation. Just yesterday, Saturday, February 7th, another community in Kwara State called Woro in Kayama local government area suffered a devastating terrorist attack that killed at least 75 people. These weren't soldiers or security personnel. These were ordinary Nigerians, farmers, traders, mothers, fathers, children, just trying to live their lives. And today, before the state could even properly mourn those 75 victims, bandits struck again in Koro. Some terrorists assaulted the Woro community of Kayama local government area, killing at least 75 persons, and some houses and other properties were equally destroyed during the incident. Reports suggest that these attackers had previously visited these communities, preaching and demanding that residents adopt their extreme version of religious law, and when the people refused, they came back with guns and violence. This is terrorism, plain and simple. Think about what this means for the people of Kwara State. In less than 48 hours, 76 people have been confirmed dead in 2 separate attacks. Families have been destroyed, children have been orphaned, and entire communities have been displaced. How do you recover from watching your neighbors gunned down? How do you sleep at night, knowing that armed men could return at any moment? The government response has been swift in words, but the people on ground are questioning whether it's enough in action. Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak on Sunday led his counterparts from Kogi and Ekiti states, Alhaji Usman Ododo and Mr. Biodo Oyabamiji, to visit victims of the Woro terrorist attack who are receiving treatment in a hospital in Ilorin. President Bola Tinubu has also condemned the attacks and ordered the deployment of an army battalion to the area. But the question many people are asking is why these communities were so vulnerable in the first place. Here's something that should alarm every Nigerian. The village head of Woro revealed that these bandits operated for about 10 hours during their attack before security forces arrived. 10 hours. He also mentioned that there used to be a military base in Woro with about 15 soldiers, but after bandits attacked that base several months ago, the soldiers were evacuated and never replaced. So these communities have been sitting ducks, completely exposed. If you are watching this video and finding this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue bringing you these critical updates. For the people who have fled Koro today, the immediate concern is survival. Where will they sleep tonight? What will they eat? Will they ever be able to return home? Beyond the immediate crisis, there are bigger questions about Nigeria's security architecture. Why are border communities so poorly protected? Why does it take hours for security forces to respond to distress calls? What's particularly frustrating for many Nigerians is the pattern. Attack happens, government condemns it, promises are made, troops are deployed, and then a few weeks or months later, another attack happens somewhere else. Until there's a comprehensive strategy that addresses the root causes, communities like Koro and Woro will continue to live in fear. The people of Kwara State need more than condolences. They need permanent security reinforcements, intelligence gathering that prevents attacks, justice with perpetrators prosecuted, and assurance that their lives matter enough for decisive action. As we monitor this developing situation, our thoughts are with the family of the person killed today and all residents forced to flee. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What needs to be done to stop these attacks? Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss important updates like this.